a very beautiful day that I still remember. It was before Dangal. I was still like auditioning and really wanted to become an actor, and to get a compliment from Anurag Basu that you're a really good actor. And I have worked with Dada before Dangal and before anything. I did an ad with him. मैं कभी भी दिवाली की सफाई कर सकती हूँ, चाहे वो क्रिसमस हो, होली हो, दिवाली की सफाई मैं पूरे साल करती रहती हूँ. I think घर सजाना सुबह दिवाली में. But for Diwali, I really like बेसन का लड्डू. So I'm घर पे मम्मा बहुत अच्छे बेसन के लड्डू बनाती हैं. क्या मिलता है? सोन पापड़ी मिलती है दिवाली में. My sister gifted me a bag. एक छोटू सा.
Hello and welcome to Midday.com. I am Anjali Singh and today I am in conversation with this lovely looking, very talented actor Sanya Malhotra. Sanya, welcome to Midday.com.
Thank you so much, Anjali. Thank you so much for having me.
And Sanya, first of all, it's Diwali and you are going to have a Diwali release with Ludo.
I am extremely looking forward to it because Ludo is releasing in 2 days. And the plus point is that, as you said, it's my first Diwali release and apparently it's a huge thing in Bollywood. So I know I should be really happy about it. I'm extremely excited about it. मुझे समझ नहीं आता दिवाली release क्या ही अलग होता है. But if it's a big thing in Bollywood, then I'm all in. Good, it's my first Diwali release. Excitement बढ़ जाता है. Obviously, I'm with my family, so it's also that comfort that I have around me, and I'm really looking forward. So it's all happiness and excitement. And this is the first time I'm not nervous or going all anxious before a release, because I'm very positive that people are going to like Ludo a lot. Everybody is loving the songs and the trailer. So I'm extremely positive that people will also enjoy watching it with their family on Diwali.
Yes, the trailer when it was dropped, it looks like there's one place we have so many interesting artists coming together, and whatever little we got to see looks very interesting, I'm sure. But as an artist, as an actor, for you, what do you think is the most interesting part when you saw the final product or maybe the trailer?
I think it's the magic that Anurag Dada has created. Honestly, when I came on board, I was aware about my story with Adi, and I didn't know who else is there in the movie because we didn't get a script in hand. There was no script. Ludo का नाम ही Ludo नहीं था पहले, तो script क्या थी ये भी नहीं पता था. But I had an idea about mine and Adi's story. That's it. And when I saw it, I think it's the magic that Anurag Dada has created, because honestly, for the longest period of time, while I was shooting it, while I was done shooting, I had no clue how the movie is going to pan out. And to see the final product, it blew my mind. And I don't know, it's beyond my comprehension how he does it. It's the magic that he creates on screen with so many actors, and he has spun the stories so beautifully together that I think it's kind of a magic. Only a genius could do that. So, yeah.
How did you get on board for this role? What did Anurag tell you? How did he approach you? When did he approach you? Anything in particular that he mentioned about you when he was casting you?
He gave me a gist of my story, and I have worked with Dada before Dangal and before anything. I did an ad with him for a cola brand, and I was supposed to dance in it. He was directing it, and there was a small solo section of me dancing. And I don't think so he was expecting anything out of me, but I was like, it's an Anurag Basu and I need to impress him with my dancing. So I took that pressure on myself and I went all out in that ad, and he was quite impressed. And I think that was a very beautiful day that I still remember. It was before Dangal. I was still like auditioning and really wanted to become an actor, and to get a compliment from Anurag Basu that you're a really good actor and you have done so well was a very big thing for me. So तब से मेरा एक सपना था कि I really want to do a film with Anurag Basu. And when Sir called me for Ludo, even though I hadn't heard the script, I knew that I really wanted to work with him. So matlab, it was just him that I said yes to the film. Everything else in the film, just I think it's a plus point कि ये सब हुआ, but for me, it was I said yes because I really wanted to work with Anurag Dada, and I'm glad that he chose me for that role. It's like a dream come true कि दंगल से पहले एक manifest किया था कि someday I'll work with him, and I got to work with him.
And now, since you have worked with him for a bigger project, after that ad, so now what you learned or what did you see or you understood about his kind of work and the way, because he has, taken or made projects that have been different, that have been liked. So, what as an actor did you observe?
I think his way of working is extremely unique. I have never experienced anything like this ever before. There was no script, as I said, so he doesn't have a set process for his actors or for himself also. So it was very unique and a refreshing change for me as an actor because I usually like to prepare myself, do my homework before I go on set. If I have a script in hand, I read it religiously. I read it like thrice, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times a day. Ki kuch mil jaye. And I'm always very prepared before I go on set in front of the camera with the character. But with this one, I remember the first day I was so relaxed क्योंकि पता ही नहीं था क्या शूट होने वाला है. कुछ पता नहीं था कि क्या सीन होगा पहला, डायलॉग क्या होगा, कुछ भी नहीं. And I felt that I was so relaxed on set because कुछ पता नहीं है तो किस चीज की टेंशन लो ना. ये कुछ पता हो तब तो कुछ टेंशन होगी. So I think it was extremely refreshing and I love that he does that. He uh, actually puts his actors and other people on set in a situation where you have to be on your toes and just uh, give your performance without even having a single thought. Like it's very refreshing क्योंकि आप prepare करके जाओ तो आप 100 चीजें सोच सकते हो कि ऐसा improvise करेंगे या वैसा करेंगे. It's very refreshing as an actor to see this type of a process for of a director.
Your chemistry with Aditya. You guys are sharing the screen for the first time, and when the song Abad Barbad came out, and everybody in the review and even I noticed the so prominent that you cannot miss that. How did that happen? Considering that you guys are coming together for the first time, and what made it happen so smooth and so well, so good.
I think we both jammed on being clueless on set. दोनों को कुछ पता नहीं है, दोनों कुछ सोच के नहीं आए. So we jammed on really random stuff because we used to get a lot of like free time on set and we used to talk about random things. And obviously he is completing almost 10 years in the industry. So he's much more experienced and he has like better stories about the films that he has worked on. And we all know how brilliant he is as an actor and he's brilliant as a co-actor because he made me feel so comfortable around him. The chemistry, I would give the credit to Adi because he made me feel comfortable and I was never nervous around him, and other than that, as I said, we were both clueless. We used to really jam on that. कि क्या हो रहा है आज पता नहीं, क्या करेंगे पता नहीं, कैसा होगा पता नहीं. ये यही चलता रहता था set पे.
So it was very spontaneous, whatever you delivered then and there. So
Yeah, spontaneous and obviously Dada also helped us a lot. क्योंकि जब दो लोगों को पता नहीं तो एक जने को पता होता था वो दादा.
yeah, what to bring out. Sanya, anything that you noticed about Aditya that has really impressed you?
He's brilliant. I think he's very calm and composed when he comes on set. I don't know whether it was because of this film and none of us had an idea कि क्या होने वाला है. We didn't have a script. So he was very calm and composed. I used to get really nervous at times and think a lot about my characters. That's what Dada used to also tell me कि please Sanya ज़्यादा मत सोच. मेरी आदत है. If I'm in a character, then I will also try and develop it in my mind. I go into that daydreaming phase where I'm dreaming about my character and what all she can do. But I think Adi was very calm and composed, and that I really found extremely like. I think I would want to learn that to sometimes just let it go and not stress about these small things too much. So that thing.
There's so many characters in the film, and when I look at your character, and if I ask you, how would you define your character that makes her stand out amidst so many people in the film?
I think like people have seen that in the trailer itself. Like Adi's character is saying that she wanted a Ferrari, but usko मिला अनाड़ी कि लड़की को चाहिए थी Ferrari. तो my character, her name is Shruti Choksi. So she has a very clear picture in her mind कि उसका future कैसा होना चाहिए. Like there are things that really matter to her, and that's she's really clear about that thing. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है कि वो उसको कोई हटा नहीं सकता. उसका मकसद है कि ये मेरा फ्यूचर है और मैं इससे हटूंगी नहीं. और शीज लाइक वो गोटी जो चलती रहती है और बीच में कोई आता है पर वो सेफ हो जाती है. यू नो शी इज दैट काइंड ऑफ अ कैरेक्टर. लूडो की बात करें तो
लूडो की बात करें तो this was one game that became really popular during the lockdown. Everyone was playing Ludo. I think the promotions began since then, and I'm not sure if the title.
तो बहुत पहले से 7
Exactly.
महीने हो गया मुझे प्रमोट करते हुए.
And I think there's nobody here, like, amongst us who hasn't played Ludo. How much of a fan have you been of this game, and how much have you played as a kid now, or you want to play more?
I used to, before the lockdown happened, I used to play it with my mother. So whenever she used to come to Bombay, सोने से पहले हमारा फिक्स था कि 2 गेम खेलनी है. And she cheats a lot. मम्मा, if you're watching this, मम्मा बहुत चीटिंग करती है. पर ऑनलाइन आप चीटिंग कर नहीं सकते हो. बट I'm trying to figure out कि मेरे पास अगर गेम है, अच्छा मेरे पास सिर्फ इस फोन में नहीं है, बट मेरे फोन में आई विल शो यू मैं कौन से लेवल पर हूँ और मेरे पास कितने कॉइन्स हैं, बिकॉज आई एम रियली गुड एट दिस गेम. बिकॉज लॉकडाउन में आई यूज्ड टू प्ले इट एवरी नाइट विद माय फ्रेंड्स, और वो दोस्त अवेलेबल नहीं होते थे तो आई यूज्ड टू प्ले इट विद रैंडम पीपल ऑनलाइन. और फिर वो चैट पे आप बात भी कर सकते हो, तो कई लोगों के साथ बात भी करके बड़ा मजा आता था. सो आई थिंक आई रियली, मतलब मैंने अपना लॉकडाउन, thanks to Ludo, it was like a good amount of like distraction.
You're quite a Ludo champion. Ludo there are 4 colors, 4 like primary colors that we choose. When you play Ludo, as you said, it just reminded me, as you said, that you used to play a lot of Ludo. Which is your color? Like you really want to
Yellow.
Yellow, and why is that?
Yellow, and I'm not saying because it's my color in the movie is yellow. हमारी जो स्टोरी का कलर है, it's yellow.
Okay.
उसकी वजह से नहीं है, उससे पहले भी my favorite color in Ludo was yellow.
So any particular reason, like you said that not because of the movie, but is there any particular reason, and what does that signify to you?
Superstition. ऐसा लगता है येलो आएगा तभी जीतूंगी. येलो कोई और ले लेता तो मुझे लगता है कि तभी मैं जीती जाती हूँ. बट एक है, there's a special superstition attached to yellow color.
Okay, now it's Diwali, and tell me, of course, this festival holds such an important place in everybody's lives. And how important or how exciting this festival is for you this year, or in the previous years, or always?
Diwali is my favorite time of the year because and this year is even more special because earlier it's been 4-5 years because I was constantly working. So एक दिन ही मिलता था to come back to Delhi. And I remember I used to come on Diwali day और रात को दिवाली पूजा करके I used to go back to Bombay. But this year I'm glad that I'm getting to spend more time with my family and relive my bachpan wala Diwali experiences, because there are a few things that we do as a family together. तो ये दिवाली पे कुछ rituals होते थे that I used to do it with my grandparents. They're not here anymore, but I really miss that. So वो it's a lot of like reminiscing. It's very special year because Ludo is releasing. And I'm getting to spend so much time with my family. I've spent so much time with my family. So yeah, it's extremely exciting time for me this year.
For the past few years, you said that you used to come just a day before Diwali. So one of the very important rituals of Diwali is cleaning the house and all that. Now, since you are with family and for a long time, did you have to indulge into that, or were you dragged into that, or it's always...
I love cleaning. So I am the one who drags other people to clean with me. I remember I came to Delhi और वो same day पे ही, or next day, sorry, I came रात को. So next day I woke up and I cleaned the entire room, my room, and I have a habit, like even in Bombay, whatever free day that I used to get, उसमें सिर्फ सफाइयाँ ही हो रही होती है घर में, तो मेरा दिवाली सफाई पूरा साल भर चलती है, तो मुझे सफाई करना बहुत पसंद है। मैं कभी भी दिवाली की सफाई कर सकती हूँ, चाहे वो क्रिसमस हो होली हो, दिवाली की सफाई मैं पूरे साल करती रहती हूँ।
Oh, that's very impressive actually, because ideally we have this image of the actors, they will just make people work, and the stars will make others work. But you saying this, really impressive, and I think it should inspire a
I
lot of
think
people.
लॉकडाउन में तो सबको सिखा दिया है सफाई करना।
True that.
जिसको नहीं आता होगा और अभी तक नहीं सीखा तो भाई वेरी बैड सीख लो।
Another aspect of Diwali is, of course, sweets. You are surrounded with sweets, but the kind of profession that you are in, I'm sure again you have at the back of the mind. Do you have that? That, okay, I'm not going to eat this, or I'm going to just calculate my calories and all that, or you just let go when it's Diwali?
I never count my calories. I think it's not the right way of eating. You're disrespecting your food when you count it in numbers. Your food can't be numbers. I really love my food, and whatever I eat, I really bless it. I'm very grateful कि ये खाना मिल रहा है, तो I never like मैं गिन के नहीं खाती हूँ, तो ये तो मैं कभी नहीं करती। करा था दंगल के टाइम पे, but it was the requirement of our role. But for Diwali, I really like बेसन का लड्डू, so I'm घर पे मम्मा बहुत अच्छे बेसन के लड्डू बनाती हैं, और दिल्ली का खाना तो obviously it's world famous how good it is. So I'm really looking forward to eating dal makhni, rajma chawal, curry chawal. ये मैं जितने दिन यहाँ पर हूँ, I'm going to eat everything. Though I'm following a diet, but मुझे पता है कि कितना खाना है, and I'm going to like be very like I never like get very fussy about food ever. And even my dietitians who are working with me, उनको पता है कि ये कभी नहीं, she is not going to not have this अगर मैं मना कर दूंगी तो. So मेरे को I'm very lucky that they are also very in a holistic eating wala space.
And how good are your culinary skills? Do you also indulge into cooking at times? Now, you said that lockdown has taught us to do a lot of household chores. So, do you cook or make anything special if it is festival?
I am a very moody person, so sometimes I really like to cook and sometimes then I don't. So lockdown में भी I used to, because I was living alone for 2 months in Bombay, तो मैं बल्क कुक करके रखती थी, क्योंकि कभी कभार मन करता था कि अब नहीं बनाना, अब थक गए हो, तो मैं बल्क में बना के रखती थी, वो 3-4 दिन चलता था ऐसा टाइप। बट नहीं, ऐसा मूड नहीं कर रहा मुझे इस बार कुछ बनाने का। गोइंग टू ईट, मेरा इस बार काम है टू ईट एंड जस्ट एंजॉय माय फूड।
Okay, so Sanya, quickly tell me that in Diwali, anything that one special thing that you have to do is, what is that?
I think घर सजाना सुबह दिवाली में, that is something that I've been doing it since childhood. वो रंगोली बनाना और सब सजाना, that's my responsibility at home. तो वो मैं जरूर करती हूँ।
One firework, one pataka that you relate to, that you can say that this kind of defines me, like maybe a fuljari or anything.
It's the pataka, because I have done a film called Pataka. तो सारे पटाखों से मैं रिलेट करती हूँ, मेरे मूड्स हैं बड़े सारे, तो कभी फुलझड़ी, कभी अनार, कभी चकली घूमने वाली, डांस करने वाली, तो मैं सारे पटाखों से रिलेट करती हूँ।
Had you been naughty kid as a kid when you were playing, playing with the fireworks during Diwali? Any fond memories or any memory that you still you can't get over it? That was the Diwali special memory. That is.
मैंने बहुत पहले, I remember when I was in school, maybe in 7th और उससे भी कम एज में, मुझे एक स्कूल असेंबली में our principal was like we shouldn't burst crackers, it's not good for the environment. और तब से लेकर आज तक I remember जब बहुत छोटे थे, my sister and I decided कि we won't burst crackers. So it has been, we are not used to it anymore. And as I said, like I have 2 pets at home. They get really anxious during Diwali times. तो वो भी अवॉइड, हम तो घर पे कोई नहीं करता, बिकॉज उनको संभालना भी बहुत मुश्किल हो जाता है, रियली बैड फॉर देम, दे गेट रियली स्कैर्ड। तो मैं वैसे खुद, मेरा ऐसा कोई रिचुअल नहीं है कि फुलझड़ी भी नहीं जलाती, मैं दिया जलाती हूँ।
And anything that you have noticed over the years and you really don't, not too fond of that part of Diwali, like maybe, for some people it's cleaning, for some people it's too many guests coming, or you have to, something like that. Anything that you don't like about it?
No, there's nothing that I don't like about Diwali. I think कुछ सालों से it's the pollution levels in Delhi that are concerning me, and a lot of people, obviously it's extremely visible. If you come to Delhi, you'll realize how bad the air is. You आप land करते ही आपको पता चलता है कि the air is quite heavy and there is pollution. तो वो चीज मुझे लगता है कि if we all collectively become थोड़ा mindful of what we are doing to the environment, that I would like to change about Diwali. थोड़ा सा mindfulness. I know it's a festival and I can't, not everybody will do what people are preaching, but थोड़ा mindfulness, I think, I hope people can develop during Diwali.
This year, due to the pandemic, a lot of all the festivals have, the fervor has been little low because of the situation that we are into. So when now you are with your family, but then is there any set of plan, or according to the situation that we are in, that you're going to celebrate in a particular way, or how are you going to celebrate, and what is your plan like?
I think pehle Diwali mein people used to come home. Obviously, we're not going to do that because, as we all know, the COVID is not over yet. तो ये change है, and I think अभी everybody has gotten used to it. It's something we all need to like come together and really work on it collectively. तो ये चीज है, not going to miss it because that's more important. It's a bigger issue that we all need to tackle. तो ऐसा कुछ नहीं कि miss करेंगे. But even if you're stepping out, even if I'm planning to step out, I'm sure I'm going to take all the precautions and measures.
Any Diwali gift so far that you have got, and you would term it as that's the best Diwali gift that you have ever got? What was it and from whom?
ऐसा कुछ मिला नहीं आज तक.
Are you serious?
हाँ, ऐसा कुछ नहीं मिला. क्या मिलता है? सोन पापड़ी मिलती है दिवाली में.
After all the cleaning that you do, I mean, yeah, that's.
हाँ, मतलब from other people. My family, I don't like. They're not like quite big at gifting. My sister gifted me a bag, एक छोटू सा. But ऐसा कोई दिल्ली में ऐसा कुछ नहीं है मेरा. So, Son Papdi is one major thing that people should stop it. Please stop it. That mithai needs to just stop coming to my house. But सब Son Papdi दे जाते हैं.
Thank you, Sanya. Thank you so much for sharing so much about Ludo, about your Diwali celebrations. It was really nice having you on Windy.com.
Thank you so much, Anjali. It was lovely talking to you. Thanks a lot.
Same here,
Happy
and a
Diwali.
very happy Diwali to you and your family. Enjoy yourself. Bye.
Bye. Happy Diwali to you and your family too.
Subscribe to Midday India. Get direct notifications on all our videos by clicking on the bell icon.